This isn't gonna work well.
It's fun. Hi, guys. Oh, okay. I am Cyndi Brown.
And I'm Steve Brown.
And together
we are Dirt Chic Unscripted.
Boom!
Hey, so we had this agreement
Yes, we
at the
did.
beginning where I always screw up the opening, and it's like, okay, we're gonna do the opening, and she's like, she didn't do the opening.
Well,
That's
you know,
amazing.
just because he says he's going to do something doesn't necessarily mean he does. I'm just saying.
We're gonna start the broadcast like that. We're gonna start the broadcast with airing dirty laundry. Speaking of dirty laundry,
Honey, you are a boy, so it's
I am a boy.
Everybody knows that's what boys do.
I like being a boy. You know why?
I like you being a boy too.
Because you're a girl.
Yes.
Oh, unless I was a lesbian. But let's not make that in.
Yeah, that's
Well, you know, you seem there. I'm like twisting to see you. Anyway, hey, this is the show. We're not even lined up in the frame right now. I've got center stage. Where are you? Why aren't you?
The table's right here.
We're already starting this thing off tragically.
Now I'm in front of the table.
All right. Anyway, hey.
Hi. Was this good fun stuff?
Oh.
We're trying to figure out what the heck we're doing.
Hey, the good news is we have one person watching. Thank you, whoever's watching. Can I just throw something out there we weren't going to talk about?
Oh.
Or that we didn't talk about.
Do you want to whisper to me first, or are you just going to throw it out there?
What if I whispered to you? I am done with the rain.
Oh, you guys.
It's been raining. This is like the worst winter ever.
Ever. I swear to God. And it's not just because where we live. It's just like everywhere.
Yeah, we can't even enjoy like the outdoors. We have this beautiful backyard. We can't even go out there. Pouring down rain.
You know, I haven't seen it in like a week and a half. Is it still there?
The wind may have blown it away before the rainstorm, for all
Right?
I know. Oh my gosh.
And you know what else I'm tired of, honey?
Uh-oh. What?
Is having to do some sort of move in, move out, move up, move down with the rain.
What the heck? Oh.
Right? Guys, we know how to pick them, I'm telling ya.
Oh my God, though. Tell the story.
Okay, so December 8th, magical date. That was our move in, move out, move in date. The rainiest day in 2018 in Southern California. It rained literally, guys. Literally. That goes to my notes. I'll talk about that in a minute. Literally.
Wait a minute. In a minute, talk about, you have notes that you're going to talk about in a minute.
Yes,
I didn't take any notes for this broadcast.
That's on you. That's on you.
Son of a. Keep going.
Okay, so rained literally from 8:30 a.m. until 11:45 p.m.
The day we moved into this house.
Okay. We had one other sort of big move to do.
One big one.
And that was moving all the stuff out of Steve's shop/office.
Because we had to close the company because the contractor put me out of business, and I will never forgive them. Please, continue.
Ooh, rough crowd.
Oh, I can't wait to make a video about it.
So we had to have it done yesterday. And by we, I mean him.
Me.
And it rained again, guys, all day long yesterday. All day long.
It rained again while I'm moving.
Yes.
I was taking stuff out of the warehouse, putting it in a truck, and I had to load I think it weighs 250 pounds, maybe 300-pound copier onto this moving truck. Me and another guy. Now, luckily for the Western world, I've got those guns, but I couldn't do it alone. So I had some help. But what happened when we took it off the truck?
Okay, so
this was amazing.
This thing, it's a beast. I mean, it is just a beast, but it's a really great copier. We own it outright, and it's a really great copier. So we weren't leaving it there.
I'm not leaving that thing there.
So we rented a U-Haul, so it's got that little rampy thing, right?
It's got a rampy thing,
and,
people.
Steve's like, I seriously have zero idea if once I start to get this down the ramp, if I'm going to be able to like support the weight, because he's gonna sort of ease it down.
Bracing, baby.
So he's like, just so you know, if anything goes awry, I am jumping. I'm breaking off with this thing.
I'm breaking off.
Like, okay, all right. So I'm like, did a couple of Hail Marys. I was ready for whatever was going to happen, because if you've watched this channel, accident prone is kind of like in the dictionary. It's got his picture.
Yeah, I get injured.
Yeah.
I can't make a video without suffering an injury.
And he's going do, and I'm looking going, so did you set this up just like get my adrenaline running? Because nothing, I mean, what we discovered or what we determined is that the U-Haul ramp has these little like ridges in it, but they're angled. They're
like a serrated ridge pointed up towards the
to make things
trailer.
Not like run down really fast. But yeah, it was so anticlimactic. The worst part was that because we had it on
it was boring.
What was that thing called? A furniture dolly. And so when it went from the ramp to the driveway, it sort of stuck there for a second.
It went like this.
As we were pushing it, the copier wanted to come off of that, and that would be just really bad. So we figured it out.
I could have lost a femur, people. but I didn't. So anyway, hey, that's kind of where we're at right now. This is kind of like the opening shot. We could go over to chat.
Okay.
Like, see who's here. Who's in chat right now? Let's just go over there.
All kind of boys.
Boom. Chat
girls.
window.
So we've got
Hello,
Simon,
chat
we
people.
have William, we have Norman. Whatever Works Railroad was on, then he left, and hopefully he'll be back at 9 o'clock his time, which was 6 minutes ago.
No, that was William Sullivan, New Fenris Railroad, who said he'll be back at 9. And look, he's right there.
Oh, well, heck.
He's right there in the chat. Most rain in North Carolina since September. Boom, it's raining, people.
Yeah.
Polar vortex,
How's
rain.
that whole global warming thing
How do you
working
think
for you?
Al Gore feels about all this? He's sitting at home right now going,
Yeah, we haven't heard anything from him.
he's going, son of a... that was my platform. And it's like, dude, there ain't no warming anywhere on the globe right now.
And then Simon says that it's snowing buckets where he is. And I think we went through this last week. But, we don't get to call out and say, okay, it's flooded outside. I'm not going to work. We don't get those days ever. We're just supposed to suck it up and drive through torrential rains.
While we're talking in chat about the people in chat.
I did. So I was answering Simon.
Well, let's talk to Darcy. Hi, Darcy. Welcome to the broadcast.
Darcy.
Good to see you. Jeff.
Hi,
Jeff Trains and Things. Jeff's Trains and Things. Where the heck did I get that from? Hi, Jeff. I'm a loser, baby.
So why don't you kill me?
We've
been listening. Guys, if you remember last week on the Whisper Challenge, we were rocking out to Motley Crue. So all weekend, because let's talk about what happens when you rent a U-Haul truck and fill it to the brim with crap.
Can I interrupt you again?
Yes, why?
Hey, you'll notice over there's one guy with a blue name and a wrench. His name is Norman Rowe. He is presently our only moderator for the evening, and his job is to keep the show moving, keep us on topic, and to kick the naughty people off the show. Don't be naughty, people. That's all I wanted to say. Because so hello everyone in chat. Let's go back to the main cam, and then what happens when you fill a U-Haul van full? Don't look at me like that.
Well,
We go places and we do things, and then you go someplace else. What am I supposed to do with that?
It's my show.
It is her show, people. She's not lying. All right, boom, main cam. What do you get to say?
Okay, so what happens when you rent a U-Haul truck and you fill it to the brim? Oh, sorry, that was hard. Wow, I heard that sound.
Wow.
Yeah.
Woo.
You fill it to the brim with stuff. What happens?
You fill a U-Haul trailer to the brim with stuff?
Yes. Then what happens?
You move it somewhere.
And then what happens?
You unload it.
Then you have to unload it, guys.
Unload it. Why
Yes.
is that a thing?
Well, because that's what we did all day. See, if you wouldn't have interrupted me, you would have been able to follow the train of the story.
She said train. I love the First Lady of Model Railroading, by the way. Hey, by the way,
Why are you, by the way, I'm still not done.
Oh, shite. All right, keep going. I'll be right here.
So, we were listening to hardcore rock and roll all day today. Yeah, like that. So then I had to represent with my dolly, so.
That was the part of the story that I interrupted that I got hit for?
Yeah.
You notice how it just went quiet in here?
That's because
What the hell?
I left you speechless, and that doesn't ever happen because you talk all the time.
Hey, for those of you who made the request last week, watch this. Boom, puppy cam.
Puppy
There's a
cam, we have
right down there.
one sleeping puppy. Bentley.
Bentley.
Hi, puppies.
Oh, did we wake the dead?
Hi,
Sorry,
puppies.
Bentley.
Look at it. He's like, hey.
There he is.
There's the camera.
Puppy
I
cam.
know.
Puppy cam. Come on. All right, you're dead air. Sorry. All right, main cam.
Back to main cam.
Back to main cam.
Okay, so why don't we go over to chat really quick so I can see what else is going on, and then we will talk about what we're going to talk about.
You want to do the shout out thing because Simon's here?
Sure.
Hey,
something new.
You want to do the whole lead up thing because maybe it's just say it's time for a shout out.
I don't entirely know the story.
Oh, hey, with your permission, we're going to introduce a new feature here,
Yes, we are.
It's called
the
shout out. The good news is we have no headphones.
I know what that was.
Hey, Simon Saucy over there in chat right now.
The saucy guy.
The very last chat entry into my Saturday's Track Smack show was Simon Saucy pointing people to this show on this channel. So, Simon, shout out to you,
Shout out to you, man. We totally appreciate it. Oh, love it.
We were talking about you last night way into the wee hours. Anyway, Whatever works railroad. Hi, kid. Thanks, Ron Stimson in chat. Anyway, so there's the shout out.
All right.
What do you got
what? We're going to run over to chat?
Oh, we're going back over to chat. Mama said so. I got to find it real quick. Hold on. I got lost. Well, the shout out was a new feature.
I know. So if you scroll up a tad bit.
I'm scrolling. Did I go too far?
No, we're good. Talking about the moderators and Container Man 68 said let's all be naughty because they kick us all out. That's a very good
point.
Roy
H, what are you even talking about?
That's a very good point. And then I think scroll down. Ooh, that was fast. I got a little head rush right there. I was like,
okay, woo, head rush for the wife.
Woo, woo, it's time for a shout out. That's right. That looks familiar. Yeah, right. Hey, you know what? We have a very cool graphics, and it's just a waste to use them all in one show.
Yep, there sure is. Glad to help. Well, I'm glad you're glad to help there, Simone.
So what's on tap tonight?
What's on tap tonight says William Sullivan, New Fenris Railroad. All right,
we would do a. You good?
I'm as good as you're good.
Yes, sure.
Yes, I'm sure.
You know, that may be one of those pet peeves is people who talk all the time in movie lines because that would be us.
Well, you know what? I have a hard enough time staying on topic on my own show, much less this show where you're a professional.
What?
Whatever. Let's keep going.
Wowzers. That's my stomach.
Did you just hear her stomach growl? What the heck's up with that? This show sucks.
Woo! Take two.
We suck tonight. This is terrible.
Oh my goodness gracious! Now I guess I can just throw a line, and I haven't even had any dinner yet, right?
Yeah, she hasn't had dinner. I've gone all day without a nap.
There you go.
I love Toto's version of America, or is it
Africa?
Japan?
Nice
Africa,
try.
Some freaking third world.
You just
country.
wanted me to say it, didn't you?
Hey, Dwayne, welcome to the broadcast.
So we thought we would do sort of one of those audience interaction things this evening.
Audience interaction things,
and
people.
We're going to talk about our pet peeves, and we'd like you to share your pet peeves as well. Pet peeves your dad is pet peeving.
I've got me a rocking chair.
When somebody is trying really hard to speak and make a point, and someone is very distracted on purpose, that's a big pet peeve of mine.
I need to try to steal the show whenever possible.
And we thought we'd talk a little bit about get a little deeper into Dirt Chic Unscripted. So we're going to talk about some of our early influencers, like who made us the people we are today.
Who made us the superstars on YouTube that you see before you?
That's
today.
right. Who? Where?
Who? Where? I'd like to meet him.
I don't even know.
I wouldn't mind being a superstar.
This is Dolly Parton, baby. What would Dolly do?
What would Dolly do?
Boom. Girl's an awesome rock star.
I got away with that, didn't I?
She looks like she's about 80, or no, she's 85 and she looks like she's about 40.
Well, if you get enough money, you can live forever, at least.
I think she's got those good Southern genes.
Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, maybe.
Oh my God, though. Thumbs up, guys. Thank you, Simon. Hi, Cal. Let's go. Puppy cam.
Oh, puppy cam. Puppy cam is boom.
Callie.
There's Callie. Hello, puppy.
Like, I was like, I'm so excited. I'm so. Oh.
Whoa! She's not allowed to do that.
No, she's not. You have to get down.
Get down.
There you go.
Get down.
Okay.
We don't want to get you bloody right here on the live broadcast. All right.
Back to regular cam.
Boom. Main cam. Come on now. Get with the program.
Main cam.
You're a professional.
I have people.
I'm drinking some of this. You ought to consider putting some vodka in here.
Okay, Have I told you guys how alcohol and ketones work? Do you care?
Have I told you lately? No, I just want to go back to why are we even here tonight?
Well, I just told you we're doing pet peeves and early influencers. And I have a pet peeve to share. Let me go to my notes because I made some notes beforehand because I'm a consummate professional.
Nobody said we get to take notes. My pet peeve is people who take notes and don't tell me I'm supposed to take notes.
Okay, so I mentioned literally earlier. Yes?
The word literally?
Yes, and I said I was going to point to my notes later.
She's pointing to notes, people. Do we have a note cam?
What? No. Nobody gets to look at these are my secret notes.
Hold on. Watch this. We're going to go note cam. Oh, there's the notes.
Secret.
I love it. We've got a remote cam.
That's the best thing ever, huh?
That was awesome.
So, one of my pet peeves is people who say literally all of the time. She literally means that. Yeah, I was literally so embarrassed. You have no idea. Because what you said to me the sentence before when you didn't say literally, that was false.
It was figuratively.
Okay.
That's the opposite of literally.
Yes. So
it's like saying I'm really a smart guy.
Literally.
figuratively speaking. Or, no, literally, I'm smart.
Okay.
It means what I'm saying is what I mean. Anyway, it's just stupid. It's overused. I'm hijacking again.
It's okay. So that's one of my pet peeves. Do you have one?
People who hijack other people. I have to come up with a pet peeve?
Actually, while you're thinking of it, I'm going to go to Norman's. Norman said...
I didn't take notes.
My pet peeve is a person you are confessing with continuously interrupting you. I'm talking like a priest? That's... What are you doing?
I'm going to try something. Hi, everyone. I have no notes. All right, there we go.
See what happens when you give the guy a camera that moves around? I'm just saying.
You ever see Laurel and Hardy? Who was the thin one?
I don't know. I was before
Look at
my
this.
time.
I look just like him.
Scary.
Pet peeves? Here, just a peeve. Is it a pet peeve or just a peeve?
I think it's pet peeve.
One of my peeves is when people call me Steve the Peeve.
Good thing I've never heard anybody say that.
Don't work for me. No, one of the things that drives me out of my freaking mind is people who think their time is more valuable than everybody else's.
Oh, that's a really good one. Give me an example, hon.
Well, remember I told you a couple of weeks ago, the guy that I was standing in line and he just came up and threw some cash in front of on the thing and said, "Take care of me first."
Over your shoulder.
Over my shoulder. And I wanted to turn around and, witness to him. It didn't work out so good. I don't like that. I don't like people that think my time's more valuable, so I'm going to get in the carpool lane by myself. Or there's many.
There are many. You're onto something there, for sure.
We are all in this game of life together.
That's right.
Right? We're all equals. So your time is not more valuable than my time. Period. Ever.
No.
I don't care if you're Donald Trump, President Trump. Your time is not more valuable than mine as a human being. Boom. I'm sermonizing.
All right. Well, we've got a couple pet peeves in chat. So
and I didn't even take notes. Oh, go over to chat?
Yes.
You want to go up to the Up My Nose cam again?
No.
All right. Chat wins.
Okay.
Hello, chat.
So Norman
chat.
Rose says, we corrected this. A pet peeve is a person who's conversing with who continuously interrupts you. It wasn't always this way, guys, but that we now listen to respond and not listen to understand. So while someone's saying something, you actually are not truly focused on what they're saying because you are already thinking about how you're going to reply to them. And so some people take that a step further and they're like, whether they think you're wrong or they just think that their idea is righter, they'll like talk over you. And that's, yes, very pet peevish.
So people don't listen to what you're saying, by the way. They're listening to how they're going to respond. And you know what, frankly, I do that on this show every week.
Right.
We go through and we watch the show together when the show's over, after we're doing a show, and then we show some show and have some show, and then have dinner, and then we watch the show, and I go, well, I didn't hear you say that. And sometimes she'll say stuff I don't even respond to.
Yeah. Well, y'all remember, Norm remembers with the chat window not centered.
Yeah. Okay. Because she said it like twice, and I didn't do anything about it.
A lot of people don't like tapping toes and shaking the table with their knee.
Yeah. Oh, baby. But what
like
Roy H is saying, major pet peeve, don't call me Roy Boy. If anybody says Steve-O, hey, Steve-O, they're already ready to shove something big in a place I don't want it. I'm telling you. You don't call me Steve-O unless you're gonna me. That's a pet peeve. Man, I'm animated now.
Yeah, well, we're moved. We hit a button. No, but this guy has
it's
like
amazing.
a nervous,
This guy?
Yes.
I'm one of your pet peeves.
You shake the table all the time.
All 12 of you watching tonight heard that for the first time. I didn't know I was a pet peeve of my own wife.
Okay, no, it's their pet peeves, not mine. I'm just saying you're one of those guys that annoys them, not me.
Oh, okay. Whoa, she's backpedaling, people. That's amazing.
Woo. Well, because they don't think about it, because they're. Although I will tell you that I do something that's a little bit weird. And I don't know when it started or why it is, but I can't stop it.
She can't stop it.
I tap my thumbs on my steering wheel all of the time.
No. You're doing it wrong.
Okay,
You're doing it wrong. Hold on.
See, I don't even know what I'm doing.
Hold on. She's holding the steering wheel and she goes. Doesn't matter the beat of the music on the radio. It's this in this cadence. I've been dealing with it for years.
It doesn't matter if there's anything on the radio. It's something.
Oh yeah, it doesn't. I'm looking at this camera over here now. It doesn't matter, people. Yeah, that's a pet peeve of mine. Here's another pet peeve I have, by the way. Okay. This. See this? See what I'm doing with my hands?
Yeah.
Do that with your feet.
Okay, now he's calling me out.
While you're wearing socks.
Why? Why you gotta call me out like that?
You just said I'm a pet peeve.
No, I said you were their pet peeve.
No, you said that to like deflect to them. You're blaming our loyal 12-person audience when you really meant it.
So that's a pet peeve of yours when I rub my feet together?
How many times do I tell you, you're about done with that?
Okay, so that's the same thing with the knee shaking.
And when Cyndi sings a song, it's fine. But if she can't stay in the key and doesn't know the words, it's peevish.
Ooh, I didn't realize this was pet peeve for your spouse night. Boom!
Does that disqualify me from taking another drink of your ketones? I'm in so much trouble right now. I've gone all day without a nap. Anyway, there we go. Pet peeves. What else you got? What's next? I need to.
Yeah, we need to get off of that.
We need to get off
really
of this
quick,
one. That's for sure.
Okay.
We're gonna go back to the main cam. Boop, main cam.
One of the other pet peeves I wrote down is people in the next lane, drivers, who speed up as soon as they see your blinker.
Oh, come on. Do you guys deal with that too? Oh, gee, many Christmas.
That makes me crazy.
Hey, go ahead. You
I was just gonna say, like, and so I try and be very cognizant of that because I'm a field sales rep, so I'm like a road warrior. I'm on the road all the time, so I either can drive around 10 hours a day, like you're ready to explode, or I just go like,
explode.
Jesus loves you, man. You need Jesus.
Deuces. Yeah, you need Jesus, people. Oh, Jesus, people. You know what I did right there?
I see what you there.
See what I did? That was amazing.
Yeah, but that makes me
gosh.
Disrespectful drivers. But that one in particular makes me crazy.
And I share that sentiment with you because I drive an hour and 15 minutes to work in the morning, and then on the way home, it's like 2 to 2.5 hours to get home. And I got to tell you, this kind of ties in with my other pet peeve where everybody thinks their time's more valuable than mine.
Yeah.
You put on the blinker and it's like, oh, he needs to come over. That's cool. I'm going to be a real good Samaritan and pull ahead so you can get in behind me. Where do you think you're going? Now you're the car in front of me instead of the car behind me. Did that save you any time? No. All you did was almost cause a traffic accident. By the way, did I tell you the 3 things that happened to me on my way to work Friday?
No, I don't think I want to know.
Was it raining Friday?
Honey, I just like to think that you're in a little cloud bubble on the way to work. I don't want to know about things happening on the way to work.
Then I won't tell you.
Okay.
The first one was...
Who knew? Who knew it was going to
A pickup truck wanted to change lanes into my little Kia. I got a Kia, in case you don't know, I have a Kia Soul as my company car right now. It's like a Korean sewing machine. But, it ain't my truck I'm driving, so whatever.
Right.
So somebody wanted my lane while I was in it. That didn't work for me. That was a pet peeve. You're trying to kill me. Then later on, when I'm getting off the freeway, a big rig. I didn't say it.
You're going to say a Ford, right?
I was going to say forklift is what I was going to say.
Forklift, okay. All right,
I didn't mean forklift. I meant big rig. And it wasn't Roy H. Containerman 68. Big rig just does one of these deals. Right in front of me. I locked up the brakes on the Kia. My laptop and everything I got, well, it's not really a laptop, but whatever. All my work stuff flies onto the floor. Almost killed me.
Now he knows what I feel like with a purse when that happens.
I hate it when I wear a purse and that happens.
Right.
And then there was a third thing that happened to me on my way there too. I can't remember what it was. It was terrible. Whatever. Anyway, pet peeves.
All right, why don't we go over to chat because there's some more pet peeves coming out.
Boom. Hello, chat people.
If you scroll up just a tiny little bit, there was a conversation about cell phones, and that's not a husband, a wife, a kid. That's just society.
Simon says he's on his cell phone.
No, if you scroll up, he was talking.
We were lucky that the two of you were not on our cell phones. That's Norman Rowe. Yeah,
so he's saying people paying more attention to their phone than you. Yeah, actually, I saw.
Oh my God, though!
I saw this really phenomenal thing on it's kind of like a psychology thing, I guess, where it's whether you mean to or not, any type of interaction you have with someone when you put a cell phone out, like even for like my business meetings now, I leave my phone in my purse.
In the purse.
Just taking your phone out and setting it on the table, and then he said the funniest thing is when people turn it upside down, and then you're talking to the person, what you communicated is You're important, but I can't be without whatever might come up on my phone right now, so I have to have it here.
Because there's clearly someone more important than you ready to call. Boom, puppy cam, we got another one. There's Carly. Carly, say hi. Come here, Carly. Carly, look up here. This is my babies. Come on. Oh, hello, Carly Bell. All right.
And look, there's Callie going, what about me?
Oh, Callie's over there. Look at that. And it's me again. All right, anyway. Puppy cam done.
Okay, well, why don't you unclick before you make it all people nauseous?
I don't know how to do that. I just make people nauseous.
Wow. Okay, so we've got, chat again.
Oh, go into chat. Mama called chat.
Well, they're all throwing their stuff in. Scroll up a little more.
You have a chat thinger there you can scroll with. You have a mouse. You have a screen. We set your crap up before we do the show.
Okay, so Simon says his sister may or may not be like that. Okay, just one element. Whoa. Now you did it on purpose.
What was that?
You did it on purpose just to make me.
What happened to chat? It's just going zippity doo dar.
Oh, they can't see what you're doing, can they?
Nope, they can't. That's why there's no evidence.
Wow. So apparently William Sullivan's getting the fact that you and I were getting a little saucy over here. So he's like, someone's in the doghouse.
Yeah, we have a special room in the house that I have to go when I'm bad.
Yeah, it's called the doghouse. Norman says his wife doesn't order food in a restaurant and then samples his whole meal. Well, at least she's saving y'all money, right?
Pet peeve.
You know what though? Pet peeve. This is not a pet peeve.
That's a pet peeve.
Wait.
That's a pet peeve.
When do I ever not order food and eat off your thing?
No. When someone goes, oh, look, can you try the whatever? Can I try the whatever? If you want the whatever, order the freaking whatever. All right, this is my meal. Another one, it's a little pet peevish, is this. Oh, you want to try my salmon? No. If I wanted to try your salmon, I would have ordered salmon, not roast beef or whatever I'm having. That's pet peevish.
Are all of your pet peeves going to be directed at me tonight?
Kind of looks that way, huh?
Yeah, it does. I'm just wondering.
I'm only channeling Carly. Carly is the one who's...
Wow. I think if I have a very delicious meal that I'm being like generous to say, honey, try a bite of this. Next time I'll keep all the good shit to myself.
Or when I'm working, it's like, can I help? No. If I want your help.
Oh, yeah, that's his. If I want help, I ask for it.
That's actually not a pet peeve. That's a cardinal rule.
Yeah, okay.
What's the cardinal rule?
Yes, I know. If I want help, I'll ask for it.
Yep. If I want help, I ask for it. Otherwise, stop asking me. Stop trying to help me.
Okay, so Roy H says, how about when you're both laying in bed and your wife wants to put her cold feet against your warm feet? Does it ever go the other way around? Because my feet are always cold and Steve's legs are always like warm. So I will do all the time. I will wrap my feet around his legs to warm. And he actually doesn't mind that.
That's not peevish.
He's like, he likes to be my electric blanket. But wife's feet cold, husband's feet warm. I wonder if it's always that way.
You know what? Peevis and Butthead. That's our new show right now.
Why?
Joe G!
Oh, Joe, we miss you. Thanks for hanging out.
Joe G, our first responder moderator, has been heavily in training. I told him to tell his boss, I'm already perfect. I don't need to train anymore.
Okay, I'll write a note.
Cyndi writes good notes.
I do.
Especially when there's a peeve involved.
Yes. Norman's getting really obnoxious over it because he says his wife has dagger-like toenails. I'm just going to let that one go. And I just undid my bracelet, Norman. That's how upset you made me.
What happened? We're babbling now. What are we? Okay. Anyway, keep going.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to understand. It's a long one. Simon says, okay, I got one. Sleeping in a hotel, and some people like it warm, and I like it cold. I hate it because I like to sleep cold, and other people, we have that problem.
Yeah.
They have those cool, like, you can put it on your mattress and it makes you cool. They also have those, like, weighted blankets supposed to make you warm, because I still go up to here with blankets, and Steve has, like, by the time the night's through, has nothing on. Nothing blanket wise.
I have nothing on, baby. That's
he'll throw all of his blankets off. So yeah, we are not at all temperature matched in any way, shape, or form. That's a big negative. Sleeping.
But we have come up with some compromises. Like, you'll let me have the fan going.
Oh yeah,
on low.
Yeah.
And we start off. Well, I can't give you too many details. We start off snuggling up, and then once we've done our due diligence, then I go deuces, and I roll over and get all the covers off me so I don't sweat my brains out.
And if we happen to be in a hotel where they have one of those wall unit air conditioner things, he always, no matter, if your husband and wife, there's like my side and his side, right? Like that's no matter where you go in the world, is my side and his side.
Oh yeah.
Unless there's a wall unit air conditioning thing, and then Oh, sorry, honey. And then
that's a pet peeve when people hit me with their fingernails.
I was talking and you ran into my hand.
We're still in chat. We're going to the main.
And then okay, fine. And then he'll always sleep next to the air conditioner because it's either that or there's no air conditioner on that night.
I got the air movement. Got to keep it cooler. My body temperature goes way up at night. Yeah, that's a pet peeve thing. Not a pet peeve thing. Here, I got another one for you. Hey, I'm going to show everybody this. Ready? And boom. Hey, that's what it looks like over here. See, look. That's what we're looking at. We're looking at chat. And that's the monitor. And look. It's my beautiful Sposa. Isn't that amazing? Okay, I'm going to make everybody sick. Let's go back to the main camera real quick.
Keep doing that. There. See, that's how to do it. Right on.
There we go. We have a remote camera tonight, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, right? So let's really quick go to...
Hey, Roy H. Trying to keep it family.
Oh, wow! And he's the truck driver, right?
He's the truck driver.
So I bet you spend a lot of time in hotel rooms, like just because you have to.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would say so. Anyway, so now what? What do you got?
I was going to talk about early influencers.
Early, I think.
Sorry,
your show.
Steve and I have been talking about things that make us tick, things that make us who we are, and Steve is working on. For his live show, trying to bring on or trying to work with the people who influenced him. And so it got me thinking about why that's important. And I guess what would happen if you didn't have someone positive to influence your life? Where would you be then?
I don't know.
Where would I be? And so then I have a couple quirky ones. I have probably like the standard ones, but I wanted to share one sort of quirky one. We live in California, and California is an earthquake state. So we have the U.S. Geological Society, who sort of monitors all of our fault lines. Oh, U.S. Geological Survey.
Bing! You win.
So they monitor all of our fault lines. They do all that kind of stuff. So every time we have a major earthquake, someone from the U.S.
Like that. Earthquake!
The U.S. Geological Survey comes on and basically says, okay, so we just had a 3.4. It was on the San Andreas fault line between here and here, and all that, whatever. From the time I was like 4 years old. Oh, okay. I'm actually going to go way back.
When the stories start getting long, then I start adding stuff to keep it interesting.
To a really cool story, and I promise I'll try and keep it as short as I can. When I was 2 years old, we had a really major earthquake out here in Sylmar. Okay.
Oh, you're only 2, huh?
Flash forward to I'm like 5 years old or something, and we're having this big birthday party or something. And so my family, my mom and dad's friends, everybody was there, and somehow they were talking about earthquakes. I think they were talking about our plate glass window in our living room or something, that like how much it cost to get replaced or something. And I'm sitting on the floor, and again I'm 5 years old, and my mom, I was like, oh, I remember that. I remember that earthquake. And they all are like, okay, whatever. And I was like, no, Mom, remember the rocking chair was right there. You had your pink robe on, and that window behind me was like broken. And like the whole room went silent.
Silencio.
Yeah. And I'm like, what, am I getting it wrong? And my mom looks at me, she goes, you were 2 years old. And she looks over at me, she goes, that's exactly the robe I was wearing. And I was rocking her right here because she was crying because she was scared.
You know what? That is like a poltergeist moment.
Is that a weird moment?
Wow. They're here. That thing.
Yeah. So now sorry for my digression. Every single time when I was probably 10 and under, and a seismologist would come on the television.
Seismologist people, big words, educated women.
There were 2 of them, and they were female. And that to me, as a 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old, I will remember this day. It was Dr. Kate and Dr. Lucy, and I just thought, the weirdest phenomenon that I have, at least in my life, is earthquakes. And there are these 2 chicks like rocking the scientific like knowledge and background, and they are like our earthquake experts. And from that moment on, I knew that whatever I wanted to be in my life, like it wasn't like this whole male, female, women's rights, whatever. It's like if they could like rock the whole seismology world, then I could do anything. What are you doing?
I'm just waiting for that lengthy story to be over with.
It's over.
So basically, I'm not connecting it. So
they were my early influencers.
When you were 2 years old?
No. I hope somebody else understood my thing. Norman does. Norman's feeling me. Because Norman's in California. He knows exactly who Dr. Lucy is.
Is this one of those things where I wasn't listening?
Yes.
back to pet peeves. See, I'm so sucky right now.
Yes. So they were one of my early inspirations.
Well, that's interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I deserve that. Because on that note, I will say something that well, unfortunately, our friend Shannon down in Australia, who we thought was a woman, until we found out Shannon, not a woman, total dude.
Yeah.
Cool dude, by the way. One of the things that inspires me is when I see a female that can bring game.
Okay.
Right? Like you inspire me.
Way back before we were a thing.
Well, there's inspire and there's influence. I guess they're close to the same, but maybe not the same. But when you see a woman that can she's not the Stepford wife. It's cool if you want to be a stay-at-home mom. That's not where I'm going with that. But, when a woman can hold her own in the world, then you look at that and go, man, that's awesome. Yeah. Or people that have historically not been able to do that. I think that's inspiring.
I like it.
Quite a bit. So anyway, that's my take on the deal.
Well, there you go.
Boom.
I love
a little genderism going for you there.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway,
yeah.
What do you want to do?
Let's go to chat.
Going back to chat. Boom. Hello, chat. My sleeves are messed up. We have all kinds of stuff going on in chat right now. Hey, my favorite comment up there in chat? William Sullivan, New Fenris Railroad, saying, well, Steve did inspire me to come back to model railroading.
That's awesome sauce.
Can I say something? My work is done. I love model railroad. Y'all need to get model railroads.
Scroll up because I kind of want to know what people are talking about banging on walls and stuff. Okay, that's
okay. You don't want to read Roy's.
So Simon says he has to sleep with noise.
you just said Simon says.
Okay, I bet you that's one of his pet peeves.
What a pet peeve for Simon, probably.
Steve has to have white noise.
I've done white noise. Actually, white noise.
Yeah,
but it's a rainforest I listen to.
But see, he didn't used to have the. I think this is where it really was he didn't. He didn't have pets.
Says.
He didn't have pets before he got here with me, and Steve and I like get in bed and fall asleep and we don't move. Like we just sleep. The dog's like, oh, I want to sleep on that pillow now, or I'm gonna whatever. Well, stop. So it's like.
Yep.
Or there's always like that thing. And they always have to touch their collar.
There's this thing.
So he was like, okay, I need some kind of sound in this room or I'm going to die.
Boy, it got worse when
No, go ahead.
It got worse. We decided to put wood floors on our old house.
Okay.
Yay, wood floors.
Yeah.
I did not realize how much those freaking dogs walk around in the middle of the night. Click, clack, click, clack, click, clack.
8 paws.
Click, clack, click, clack, click, clack. Like that. I'm throwing shoes at him. I would never throw a shoe at a dog.
He'd throw a shoe at the door to make big noise so they would all stop.
Well, that's when the cat was outside going, wow, wow.
They kind of own the place. I can't help it.
Pick up a slipper, throw it at the... Yeah, we're slippers, people. Kill yourself. Boom, hit the door. You don't hear from the cat for the rest of the night.
Yeah, right.
Cat's in Chicago by then. Anyway, we're still over in chat.
Yes, we are. So, okay, well, okay, I was still reading.
You just read that line. It was at the top of the screen.
Okay. Now my wife, she has a fan, no blanket, and I'm freezing to death. Okay, so it's not always.
See, we're going way back into the broadcast. We need to stay current.
Do you bang the wall? We've had that happen, Roy. I think anybody who's stayed in a hotel has had that happen. I mean, it's just.
You want the mouse?
No.
Okay.
No. Call the front desk and complain. Yeah, where are the women folk tonight? I feel a little outnumbered, Norman.
There's a woman folk here.
Yeah, but I think she may have left. I haven't seen any of her comments.
Well, she could just be watching. Not everybody's as chatty as everybody else. God, look at chat. I'll never find her. I'll never find her.
Nauseous right now.
I went too far. I went too far.
I'm going back.
Hey, did you guys put the only... Darcy, there you are. I'm presuming Darcy's a woman.
Yeah.
That would suck if I was wrong.
So, talking about earthquakes. See, now I have to look all over here. Well, dogs are playing.
Dead air. This doesn't work for me, babe. It's a pet peeve.
Because you wouldn't let me look. You kept flipping back and forth.
Look, there you are. There's all kinds of chat
Norman says
there.
his early influencer was his dad. My dad's in here too. My dad. Of course, the problem is that even though my dad was a really great influence, I actually made a list of the things that he influenced me on, and I never followed them. My dad always said, if you can, get a job as a teacher because you only got to work there for so long and then you get tenure and they can't do anything to you. Didn't listen to that.
No, you didn't. But you'd be a good teacher.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
And as a teacher, you are part of a union and you get a pension and you get summers off. But I didn't listen to any of that.
But you don't get paid during the summer.
Okay, but you still get them off. You don't understand it.
Babe, I could take summer off right now, but we would lose the house.
But see, okay, here's the difference. Okay, I can take a vacation day tomorrow, but my email doesn't take a vacation day, my customers don't take a vacation day, and my sales staff doesn't take a vacation day. So there's still stuff going on. When you're a teacher and it's summertime, it is done. Like, there are no students calling you, there are no papers to grade,
and no paycheck coming in.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I would like the summer off gig.
Yeah,
I'll work on my model railroad for an entire summer.
Or spend time with your wife hanging out and doing stuff.
Well, why don't you get into model railroading and we could spend more time together? I'm going to get smacked for that one.
Wow, this is a tough one.
Yeah. What was it? Side smacked? Is that what's going to happen? I'm going to get side smacked.
What else about my dad?
By the way, her dad was an amazing man. I miss him every day.
Yeah, I do too.
I dug her.
My dad was like one of those speak softly but carry a big stick guys.
He did actually carry a big stick, by the way.
My dad was a teacher, and he had a little refrigerator in his classroom. So my mom on Sunday night would cook like a whole bunch of fried chicken, put it in a bag, and send it to school with my dad. And my dad would take a piece out all week, right? Well, he found that the janitorial staff at night was eating his chicken. My dad was a science teacher, by the way. And again, would never confront anybody, would never like go to fisticuffs with somebody. Although he did get punched when he was in the Korean War because he hit on a German guy's girlfriend, but that's a different story. Only time in his life he ever got in a fight. So he complained to administration, nothing happened. Complained to administration, nothing happened. Meanwhile, he goes to have lunch on like a Wednesday or Thursday and there's no chicken left. So my dad, being a science teacher,
no chicken left.
Right, took whatever the active ingredient is in not Pepto-Bismol, the bigger one.
Whatever.
The one that actually makes things move.
A laxative of some kind.
Yes, and injected the chicken with it. Went home, came back. Sure enough, 2 pieces were missing. That day before he left for school, he put a note on his refrigerator to the janitors that basically said in their native language, by now you are feeling the effects of the poison that I put into the chicken. You need to go to urgent care immediately or you'll be dead tomorrow.
I never heard this story.
Yes. And since he had tenure, they couldn't do anything.
But that's awesome. Don't steal a brother's chicken.
Right?
Oh my God, though. That's awesome. I dig your dad even more than I dug him before. Hey, can we run to chat, though?
Okay, no, one last sentence.
One last sentence.
Nobody ever touched my dad's chicken again for the next 15 years.
You don't touch a brother's chicken, you know what I'm saying? Watch this. Boom, because there's stuff happening in chat.
There's stuff chat.
I like Norman Rose saying his early influence was his dad, born in Yorkshire, England. He had a great dry humor. The dogs are playing. That's amazing. My father was actually an early influence, and it took some therapy to get over it. But I'm okay now, I think.
Yeah. So if we're going to chat, you are being a little feisty this evening because Norman says you best be getting an air conditioner in the garage, and Container Man says and a bed.
Wow. But Joe G says good idea, Steve. Ha! What idea? Where I should stop getting feisty.
You're like, shut up, I had a good idea. I had a good idea. That's why I love Joe here. Oh my, your dad is crazy. My dad, again, he was the coolest dude ever. You just don't cross him.
I'm just going to tell a quick story of your dad. It's not a happy story, but it's amazing. We were in Utah. Remember the last trip we took to Utah? And I was sitting they had this cabin with this awesome view and deer running by and stuff. It was awesome. So I was sitting out there with Ron, father-in-law, and we were just talking about squirrels and peanuts and science and stuff. And it was like talking to my dad and my grandpa at the same time. It was amazing. And on the way home from that trip, I was thinking about, someday, what would I ever say when Ron passes? And we got home and he passed. And that was obviously she was just so in love with her dad that she just lost everything. But I got to tell you, there was a huge sense of loss here. First of all, it creeped me out that why was I even having that thought? And second of all, to honor Ron, her father.
Stop. Gosh darn it. Woo, where have we gone in this episode?
We miss you, bro.
Holy moly. Yeah, I miss my dad.
God, I got myself all worked up. All right, move along. Listen, hey,
right, let's like a chat. I'm just
come on. Somebody put somebody on timeout to spice it up a little bit.
So Joe G says, "Have your wife be a model railroader."
Right.
Not my thing. I mean, I love the hobby. I love what you guys are all doing.
You're going to see more of her in my show.
Yeah. I'll definitely like help out and hang out and tell them how high to put stuff. But I have my own hobbies, and I think actually that makes us work so well together.
We work well together, people.
Yes. So William Sullivan says, my dad was an influence on work and going to work no matter how bad you feel. Yeah, my dad too. My dad taught in Hangin Park, which wasn't a really great part of town. And for whatever reason, he had to drive my mom's Cadillac to work one day. So he parked it near like the portable where his classroom was so he could keep an eye on it. And he literally watched these kids on like snack or nutrition, what do you guys call it, hop over the fence, tear the hood emblem off until it broke. And if you ever tried that, it's not easy. Jump back over the fence and blend in the crowd before. And my dad was 200 feet away and he couldn't get there in time. So,
wow.
Yeah, my dad worked in some really crazy situations sometimes.
That guy survived, huh? Oh, man, I'm surprised your dad didn't take him out. He, and during the Korean War, he was lethal, trained on it, day in and day out, special ops typist.
Typist, yeah. My dad.
He could kill you with a typewriter, people.
My dad got a sweet deal.
He was amazing. In Germany, chasing Fräuleins.
That's his exact words. I was going to say the same thing, yep.
Amazing.
Yes.
Hey, we're talking about your dad.
Right?
Anyway, so anything else exciting?
Dwayne misses his dad. Everybody loves their dad.
Did you say everybody loves their dad?
Yeah. Okay. Everybody in chat loves their dad. Squirrels and peanuts and science and stuff. That is my dad in a nutshell. That's where I'm such an animal lover for sure. But I don't know how we got this whole weird tangent on my dad.
Because your dad was awesome.
He is awesome. He is awesome.
Remember back when your mom used to watch our show? Remember back when our daughters used to watch our show?
I know. It's all
now
good.
our real friends are watching the show. Whatever those other people.
Okay. Maybe I could freehand graffiti train cars. I'm also not that good.
Yeah, we need to keep the train stuff to a minimum here. And we need to keep the Simon Said stuff. See, we're good on that, I think. I think we're okay with that.
Okay. All right, so what else do we have?
Oh, you're the one taking notes.
I am. I am.
Well, my gosh, it's already 6:47. We got to keep going. We got you got to come up with whatever's next.
Well, give me another pet peeve that doesn't have anything to do with your wife.
Well, did I ever talk about my early influencers?
No, actually, you did not.
You know why?
So why don't you pop out of chat?
I'm not starting to have any.
Oh, I think you
do. Well, okay, but see, now I'm on a different thing. Like I told your dad's story.
Yeah.
And so my early influencers all influenced me, but then I've switched gears since then. I don't know that'd be I don't know it'd be great or not. Well, I'll tell you. No, just give me another sad story. I don't want to tell another sad story.
Okay, no more sad stories.
Remember when my grandpa in Texas? Remember?
Yes.
I told you?
Yeah.
That was awesome. He was huge. But that ends sadly. So what else you got? Screw the influencers. Screw you people.
What about in school?
Early influencers. There are 3 people from my high school days that I still fondly remember. 2 of them are off with the great spirit, and one of them I'm not certain about. 2 of them are females, and I thought they were both hot. By the way, I'm not kidding you. Even when it got older, I thought they were hot. And then one of them died of cancer, one of them died of AIDS. But that would be Virginia Pooler, Dave Reller, and Adele Hoyer.
Those are all teachers of yours?
All teachers of mine.
Okay.
Yeah. And I got to tell you, the way they treated me as a student.
Yeah.
And like almost not as an equal, but they would come to our level. They weren't the snooty teacher types, but these fascinating, and they were like cool. And it sort of inspired me to know that you can be a teacher, you can have knowledge, you can have somewhat of a station and have, let's just say, underlings, right? Students. But you don't have to be all high and mighty and talk down to them. You can bond with them, earn their trust, and then we're so much more open to know what you're talking about.
Yes.
If you're actually sort of trying to be at our level without stooping to our level. Does that make any kind of sense?
Yes, it does.
Well, I think of those 3 people all the time. Well, not all the time, but often I do. Early influencers, boom. And Virginia Pooler, wherever you are, I'm so sorry I torched the Camaro you sold me. She sold me a Camaro. The day I graduated high school, I got her Camaro, 72 Camaro, voom, voom. And then about 3 weeks later, it was on fire in front of my house.
I think we've told that story here.
Yeah.
People, our old-time subbies know it for sure. So, all right, so why don't we wrap up with a couple more pet peeves?
Couple more pet peeves? What do you want to do? What do you got? What's on board?
Pet peeves. How about... I've got a really good one. People who are in line at any kind of a store, a grocery store, a department store. I try to be cognizant of the folks behind me.
Cognizant.
Right?
Big word.
And there are some who aren't. You know, like, well, you know, I really like this blue shirt, but I don't know. Do you think it, does it
the whole
match,
broadcast could go down.
Does it match me? You know, what do you think? And I'm like, I think you need to hurry up and get the hell out of line so I can go. That's what I think.
I don't disagree with you. That's peevish.
Yeah, I will tell you when we dropped off the U-Haul today. Because, again, U-Haul truck, right? You need someone, like a second driver there to bring you home.
To bring you home.
Right? Someone to drop you off and
Unless
someone to come pick you up.
I could have walked.
So I was, he had to fill up the tank. You know, you got to go through the line or whatever. So I left the house about 15 minutes after he did. So I wasn't there the whole time. But as I'm walking up, Steve's kind of standing there like he's standing there waiting at the counter. Excuse me. And this dude's got his phone open. I'm like, oh, no, he didn't. Oh, no, he doesn't. Well, okay, apparently something was wrong with the computer, so he was actually checking Steve out on his phone. Or checking him in or whatever. But I was getting ready to like, boy, can you put your phone down, please? Because we got to get out of here. But woo, I was like immediately.
She comes up, she's like, what do you want, Facebook or something? I was like, he's actually, she's like, oh, I was just teasing. She wasn't teasing. She was peeved.
I was peeved, yeah.
By the way. Speaking of, did we cover the thing that annoys me about, or peeves me about people on their cell phones?
No, actually, we haven't talked. The only thing we talked about was people who are on cell phones when they should be spending time with you.
Two things happen when people are on their cell phones.
I know one.
All right. One of them is, why can't you have an inside voice when you're on the cell phone?
Oh, that's a great point.
We're at breakfast, dude behind us in a booth. Okay, fine, you can be on your cell phone. I don't care. But why do you have to talk 5 times louder?
Great point.
Not only that, I can only hear one side of the conversation.
Yeah.
That's kind of annoying, right? So there's that one.
You need to at least put on speaker so we can hear what's going back and forth.
At least we can hear what's going back and forth.
Be entertained.
I was in line at the market, and the woman in front of me, well, it doesn't matter that she spoke Spanish, but in Spanish, she was doing that on the phone, and then it's like she would all of a sudden be talking while she's supposed to be putting her debit card in.
I was there with you. That's right.
And the cashier was like, just put in your card, ma'am. She's like, I was about 5 seconds from saying, lady, stick your freaking card in the machine.
Yeah, he was.
And then she like put it in, and then she'd be talking some more. Then finally put in her PIN. I almost bought her groceries and kicked her the hell out of the store. People get on their cell phones, they forget there's a world around.
Okay, back to the supermarket. That's another great one. Is it's like, at least out here we have all these rewards cards. You have to put your phone number in. So I put phone number in, or not me, the person in front of me. That one didn't work. Oh, sure did. And all of a sudden, I'm like, put my phone number in, please. Just get her going.
You know the problem is?
Get her going.
It's a 6-digit PIN you just entered.
Whatever.
Watch the replays, and nobody can get it right with 6-digit PIN. I think that's what you were trying to communicate.
Oh, okay. Yes. Woo.
I'm sorry, the card was declined. Are you sure? Sorry, the card was additionally declined. But I have money on this card. I can show you. I can show you my bank balance. Lady, I don't give a flying crap about your bank balance. Try another method of payment. Por favor. Anyway, it's now 6:54. I don't mean to be a clock watcher, people.
You kind of are, really.
Well, right? I don't mean to be. I want to be respectful of our audience and the valuable time they give us.
Right?
I think we should go to chat.
I think we should too. Any other last-minute pet peeves? Because that's
a good one. Hit it up, baby.
People who try to go skiing on a black diamond for their first time skiing. Look, they're just on an accident, man. Because I'm telling you, even when I was a decent skier, I never went anywhere near a black diamond. Never.
Pet peeve. That's just, I don't know. Isn't that just like a tragedy waiting to happen?
Kind of, yeah. Yes.
Even I know what a black diamond is. You just got quiet.
Sorry,
again.
I'm reading. Talking on their cell phones or eating in a restaurant. Yeah. You know, the ones that I really appreciate are the ones who will, because I do it. Yeah, I'll say, oh, hey, Joe, give me 1 second. and I will go to a neutral area.
That's what I do. I leave the restaurant or leave whatever, go someplace where I'm not gonna...
Oh, no, I got one. I've got the goodest one ever.
The goodest.
Okay.
People who don't use words correctly.
Right?
That's a pet peeve of mine.
Oh, don't get me started. That's all the snarky people.
Snarky.
So, how about those people who are in a restaurant? And I hope I'm not offending anybody here.
She will.
With small children.
Small children.
Who are screaming at the top of their lungs.
Oh. And
they're just like, honey, shush. Honey, shush.
They're not even honey shushing.
Honey, shush. Yeah, or they're just ignoring, like handing the kid a spoon. So then the kid can spoon. Boom, 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 boom on the table.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Meanwhile, the two people are just talking like the kid's not even in the room.
Yeah, and all the rest of us are like, can you do something with that? The best thing I ever saw actually was the husband and wife. They were like, all right, we got to do this. We got to call it. So she basically told her husband, grab the check, put my stuff in a to-go box, grab the kid under the arm, and the kid screamed the whole time, and she just walks out the restaurant. And I swear to God, I almost stood up and applauded because I'm like, that's how it happens.
That's how it was with my kids.
Oh,
by the way,
too.
none of my kids talk to me anymore. But in a restaurant, I had people coming up to us going, your children are so well behaved. And I'm like, because if they're not, they go outside and a can of whoop, you know what, gets opened up on them. They understand. Even when they were little infant babies, you don't hit a little infant, but we made it known, y'all need to stop that now.
Yeah.
And if they didn't, I took them outside. I was respectful of the people around me. Oof. Don't get me started. That may actually be screaming children, unless they're injured or something. I mean, come on, I'm not heartless. One of my pet peeves, the biggest one, especially when they're just sitting there letting it happen. Oh, or they're like, oh, come on. Oh, that's so cute the way you scream like that. I'm going to put a cap in that baby.
Okay, maybe not.
Calming down. Lower.
Right. So I think we have exhausted the pet peeves for the evening because I feel so much better. I feel like I'm in a therapy session. You guys are wonderful.
Great.
You are wonderful online therapists.
They are. You're the best online therapist we've ever had on the show.
Yes.
Live online therapy.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
She wouldn't say it.
So since we're in chat really quick, way back, Norman, you said something like 6 more days. I'm asking, does that mean like they say we're supposed to have 6 more days of rain in SoCal and then we're done? Because that would make my entire world. One
of my pet peeves is people that don't understand chat etiquette and go way back up into chat to say to bring that up. What's that about?
He can't be talking about me, right?
No, it's other shows that have chat.
So they continue to talk about the ski thing. Like, it's been so long since I've skied. I used to love it, but
skiing was so much fun, wasn't it?
It's too hard now to get up to the mountains. You gotta have like chains and like. Simon wants to know how old our children are.
Simon, I won't tell you until you tell me how old you are.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you need to know now. Oh, wait, we have 6 days of rain this week? God.
We're going to have 6 days of rain, Norman?
Okay, I don't like him anymore. He can't share that. He shared the Saints score a couple weeks back. Now he's sharing that.
We have to like him. He's our only moderator.
No, Joe G's on.
No, Joe bailed out, I think.
No, he's there.
Oh, it's all good. It's awesome.
It's all good.
It's all good. But now it just sounds like we have nothing further to say.
Actually, I think I'm sick all week. If it's going to rain all week, I'm sick.
It's going to rain all week. I still have to go to work, even though I'm in construction. You should see what the rain did to the job site.
It's pretty bad. That
I'm working on. Now, I took a tractor and I cleaned it all up so we could drive on it again. So we could pour concrete, which we did Friday. And then I got a picture from the job site and very bad. Very bad.
All right. Well,
15.9. Simon Saucy's a teenager.
Is he really? Is he really a little one?
Yes. All of our children are older than you.
Yes. They probably babysat you.
Yeah, they probably did. One of them could be your father. I don't know.
See, Joe G's there.
Hi, Joe. I was just playing, bro. All right, there it is. It is time to wrap it up right now.
All right.
So, oh, wait. Puppy cam. Okay, here we go.
And you came at the perfect time.
Closer cam.
Oh, Riley May.
We're on the closer cam now.
Closer cam.
You only get 20 seconds.
Riley. Riley says, I'm Cyndi Brown.
I'm Steve Brown.
And together,
we are Dirt Chic Unscripted.
Boom.
Boom.
If you are new here in the channel, Riley wants to do one thing. That's just pound that subscribe button down below her. And since you're new here, she's got a couple videos, right here.
The dog doesn't know.
It's going to let you know what we're all about and get you started, guys. This was awesome. Have a wonderful week. We will be back next Sunday with something fun and exciting as always.
Fun and exciting.
And my bracelet's falling off my arm. Until then, guys, good night.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for being here. We will talk to you later.